Well, let's take a look at how the standings were impacted with some of the final scores around the league tonight. The Ducks were in tough with the Sharks. Anaheim pulls one out in a nail biter. The Kraken played on the road against the Wild. Minnesota toppled their opponents with a big offensive night. The Islanders were on the road to take on the Stars. The New York Islanders took it. Final game of the homestand, and it's already been a lot of thumbs up. Hi, everybody. I'm James Kowalski. They'll look for one more win tonight. Setters glide into position for the opening draw. Tries to get it to Hertl. Skates across the goal line. The Ducks look to start the transition game. Gaining momentum along the wing. And they'll dump it in. Pushes it across to James. Oh, look at this. Pulls it to the middle. Stars! Finish on the play.
And on this snapshot, the men's right, James, that beats the goaltender. How about the will to get to those tough areas? I mean, that's what it's all about. You can have the skill, but you gotta have the will.
Proceeds to Leeson. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. And he slides it quickly to McTavish. The puck stays out. He got a piece of that one. Oh! And the puck away! What a save on the play.
That's a timely save. It's going to generate a ton of attention for his team here, but he's so composed, he's patient, and just stays the one side.
Still nearly James in his period. Vegas has the 1-0 lead. The draw goal to the top. That's out of range and out of the offensive zone. Quick pass to Pietrangelo. Takes it across the blue line. Takes the feed at the point. Handles the pass. Picked off by Valor. The Colts moving it ahead. Moves it quickly over to McTavish. Oh, clutch save! Mullins moving the puck through his own zone. Moves along the boards with some purpose. Dumps the puck in. And he coughs it up with a pass. Moves it over to James. Shakes loose. And that one's stopped. Picks up along the boulevard right flat. And that's intercepted by Strome. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Throws it in. Picked up along the boards by Dorofiev. Steps into the offensive end. Vegas has the puck in the corner. And he slides it quickly to right ball. That's some smart hands-up defensive play by Vetrano. Fires it on net. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Pushes up to James. All alone. Should have stopped.
I love this stuff, James. The game within the game, and just the one-on-one battle of this goaltender. He knows exactly where he's at and he wins it. And there's another stop. He does a great job being such a position here. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to make that second save, James. But his pure athleticism that gets the job done.
Play is whistled dead as the puck goes up and over. Big face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, after that last shift with sustained pressure, you know that the goaltender is fatigued. You got to find ways to get pucks to the net.
Angles it over to Wheeler. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Takes a shot. Gets a piece of it to make the save. There's a shot pass to Gillis. Colson. And puts it anywhere but the way he wanted it to go. Quick feed to James. Anaheim's got the puck now. Slides it on over to Colson. Vegas has possession of the puck. Blazing in on the breakaway. Toronto swooping in on the attack. Anaheim's going to play it from the corner. The Golden Knights gain possession of their own end. From off the boards, he sends it into the open ice. Less than a minute to go here in the opening frame. Quick pass across to Wheeler. Back to the point he goes. Here he is from the slot. Lays it up with a shot. Now can he get up? Oh! Makes the move. And that concludes the first 20 minutes of play. Second period action. Stick around. Oh, the line is refreshed after the intermission. We are ready to go for period number two. Here we go with period number two. After being throttled in the first, let's see if there's a response here. Not sure about overly clear to this one play. What do you make of this one? The Golden Knights are letting this game have a comfortable lead because they own the puck in terms of possession time. I mean, the underlying numbers are fantastic, but it's what they've done with the puck as well. They found ways to attack and not just hang out on the perimeter. The Ducks have it now. Battling for the puck, but still hangs on. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. And he makes the save, and that has some hot sauce on that one. Scooped up along the wall by Theodore. Vegas plays the puck along the boards. Great save by Gibson. Fabry's gaining momentum. Drives to the sweet spot, and he gets just enough to keep it out. Feeds the puck up to Hurley. And makes the save. conversation with your coach. At a time like this, what's the message, Cheryl?
I think this is a great conversation for the coach to have with the young player. Listen, they're gifted offensively, but it's not offense you need right now. You need good defensive posture when you don't have the puck. So you gotta be aware and you gotta keep it simple.
The Golden Knights have dominated them thus far and continue to do so here in this second. Puck picked up by Kunis. Into the offensive side. Takes a shot. He's got the puck and he's going to hang on.
Kunis is back on the ice. He's the captain of this team. He knows exactly what to do. A player that can settle him down, James. He's going to have to do that if they want to climb out of this hole.
Anaheim's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Pumps it away with his own hand. Back away. Oh, and a coverage. What happened there?
It looks to me like he couldn't make up his mind what he wanted to do, and in the interim, he ran out of space.
Here's a shot. And the goaltender comes out on a base of it to keep it out of the net. Here's a chance. Just along the wall by Herman. And look at this. They turn this up as an NHL pressure cooker. And they go the other way as they clear the zone. Here we go. Puck's in deep. Moves the puck up to James. He's got a step. And he was ready for that one. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. The Golden Knights continue to lead here in this second period, looking strong offensively. Slides it up to Terry. Inside the offensive end now down the left. And Isaac gets a piece of the glove. The Golden Knights have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Anaheim's trying to make something happen in the offensive zone. Long lead pass, one-on-one with the goaltender.
Well, on the breakaway, it's all about the first fake, and he does a great job there, but the goaltender doesn't bite. As a result, he makes a save. Gibson's save percentage has been excellent. He's doing everything to stand up on the crease. Now it's time for his team to stop playing over him. They better get to it tomorrow. The first thing they need to do is retrieve the puck and stop chasing the game.
Picked up along the wall by Vetrano. Passes on over to Hurl. Anaheim's got it in the neutral zone. Slides it over with pace to Truba. And that pass goes off the stick. Nice save from point-blank range. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. It has been a one-sided affair. 3-0 is where we sit. Slides the puck across to Fabry. Good possession along the wall. Rising down the corner, and he's going to feel that the rest of the game. Picked up along the boards by Dumoulin. And it carries off a stick. The Ducks have it now. Effective use of the penalty in that one. More than half the frame has been played here. 3-0 is where we sit. One team really enjoyed this night, the other not so much. And off the draw, they'll take possession. The Golden Knights move the puck in the defensive zone. To his teammate. Too many bodies in the way. Vegas has it behind the net. Here's the blast. Oh, what a stop play. Quick shot. Oh, and another TV stop right there. They're really starting to apply the pressure here in the offensive end. As we look over on the bench, did I just see a smirk from the coach? Are they acknowledging the work he showed?
Smell from the about who challenged was at the top of the feed, but he was quick, anticipated to make the save.
Carefully going to the frame. The Golden Knights have added to their lead and now are by 4. And off the draw, they've been possession. Moves it quickly over to Terry. Moves the puck along the half wall. Scores! And they get one back here.
I guess it's something to look at positively, James. I mean, the goal scorer certainly is going to feel happy that they've contributed, but they're going to have to find a way to dig themselves out of this hole. It's a large one at that. They're going to put their work boots on and try and kick it into high gear. They want an opportunity to claw their way back in this game.
Quick pass over to Dorothea. Puck sent down the ice. We'll get an icing. McTavish is recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. Colasar's quick stick off the Trailwings' possession. Vegas plays it along the wing. Slides the puck across. Shot! Oh, I thought it was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of it. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. Here's a short pass to Hanifin. Anaheim's got possession at center. Sharma's got it in the offensive zone. Slides it up ahead for the right wing. Sends the feed in front.
They just continue that for the last 20 minutes to be victorious in this one.
Oh, what a save in front! And he's gonna cover up the puck and get a whistle.
That's a great read by the goaltender to hold on, James. They were under siege in their own zone.
Well, the kid having a conversation. Well, let me check that. The coach having a conversation with the young rookie here right now on the bench.
Yeah, a little bit of a reminder here that they're sitting with a comfortable lead and they want to keep it, James. But I think for a coach to talk to a young rookie, it's also about reminding him not to be hesitant. You know, sometimes when you have a lead, you only play defense. I think you got to continue to be creative on both sides of the puck.
The Ducks get a hold of the puck in their own end. Passes over to Fabry. Slides it across. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Busted twig on the play.
Well, how frustrating is that, James? You get yourself to a great position, and then it snaps in half.
Quick feed to Dorothea. Puts it on there and makes the save. James plays it against the Bruins. And the stick is best friend on that save right there. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Tremendous step by Howard. Anaheim got possession of the puck. Shuts him down. And now he moves it quickly to James. Cuts to the puck. And he cuts it big again.
They need some consecutive saves there. He's got to wonder where his defense are. I mean, how about a little help?
Lawrence got it through center. Sent in deep in the corners and go to the bench. The Golden Knights gain the zone. And it's over. He scores! That's his first of the year.
How about anyone says, James? Well, James, I think you might have gone in too tight here. My name is Selma the Favorite. Nice save by the goaltender.
And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Vegas has been firing on all cylinders tonight, and they are in the home stretch of this one in period number 3. Anaheim's going to start with the puck in their own end. Pass up ahead. The Ducks moving in. Sends it quickly to Carlson. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. The Ducks take possession of the defensive end. Hurry to the slot. Oh, what a save by Hill. And this one's in the books. On the text line, jumping in, waiting with your thoughts. First things first, let's go to Brendan in Burlington tonight. Welcome to the show.
Hey, can we talk about this Hendrick? I don't think it was that great saying that this was
Which goal did you like the best?
I like the 1-2 was pretty good.
Yeah, tough to pick an order. He just looks special out there, and what a way to kind of say, hey, look at me over here in the league, and the spotlight is definitely now finding its way over to him after that. All right, back to the phones we go. That opens up the line. Now let's take a look at some of the rest of the action tonight in the NHL. The Ducks faced off against the Golden Knights. Vegas puts on a clinic to get the win. And guess who? The unlikely source and hero in this one is the rookie, the game-winning goal. And this is how the sweet music played out. Also, it's a pressure in the offensive end. Here's a chance. Oh, it's Nuki, it's the rookie scoring. There were other games on the ice as well across the National Hockey League. Let's bring you up to date on some of the finals. The Kraken played on the road against the Stars. Seattle triumphed easily. And that's a great point, and thank you very much for the call there, Jackson. You know, when you look at some of the players out there, the young players in the league that are making people take notice, I think you have to look at him and what he has done so far in his early steps in the National Hockey League. You know, up front, he's finding a way to the net. He's finding a way to engage. You know, he's also showing a two-way game. And for young players, you don't see that often. That usually takes a lot longer. And I've been really impressed with what I've seen from this young man in his early steps in his career in the National Hockey League. All right, back to the phones we go. We've got Dylan online. Hey, for our joins here on the line there. Good afternoon. We had a chance to see a couple of different looks from the squad at morning skate. What was your takeaway?
I think everybody's looking at
Hey, hockey fans, James Samoski for EA Sports. We're in Washington, where the fans are ready to pop the red because they are all caps. Enough talk, enough fight. Let's do this. Your first period is set to go. Well, that was turned against the Roses. Hills out to take a under the puck from the face-off.
I love to say, James, I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. He doesn't get the shooter any time to get rid of it.
draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Takes off the defender with some nifty moves. Capitals going to hold him into the defensive zone. They've got numbers. Kicked off in front. And he slides it quickly to Dorofeev. There's a shot. Oh, he lit a scuba with that one, but he got just enough to keep it out. Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Takes the feed. Slides the puck across to Ovechkin. What a steal in his own end. And a successful clearing attempt. Looks to pass it to Sandin. Time ticking away here on this man advantage.
Keeping it simple and creating some speed, but they have to gain entry fast. Ball's up and ready to get back on the ice.
Moves the puck into the attacking area. Down with the paddle. What a save.
That's exactly what you want to do. You want to play with the lead, not behind it, James. And now it's what they do next. They've created some energy for themselves. Now it's about continuing to attack and find the back of the net again.
And that's blocked in traffic. The Portland Knights gain control of the puck against the wall. Here they come on the attack. Denies them in close. Passes it over. Takes a hit with down the ice and takes up the puck. Mark Spencer-Wolski, let's bring in the partner for the broadcast, Carlin Bay.
Thanks, James. The rookies might report showed them as of late. You know, it's only a matter of time before he gets over it. And that time is tonight. He's moving on up to the first line, and remember how well he says
Finish on the breakaway!
well, a nice play to pull away from the back here, James. One-on-one battle against the goaltender, and he's the victor.
And off the face-off, they take possession. Quick pass to James. Vegas on the attack. Washington's got a hold of the puck now. Takes the feed. Slides it quickly to Dave. Vegas gets a hold of the puck against the wall. Moving right to the front. The slides to think about it. And a quick save on that one. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. That knocks them off the puck. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Oh, that's a huge stop by Thompson. Stars and the scratching and clawing has paid off as we are back to even.
Well, we're back to evens, James. I really like their game. I mean, when you're pushing and you're trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they're rewarded for it.
Quick feed to Dubois. There's a chance, and it fakes off a sticky traffic. Vegas moves ahead with the puck. James brings it in from center. Slides it across. And that slides right out to center ice. Slides the puck ahead to James. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call.
Theodore's been lighting the lamp at this point streak, playing so confident. He knows where he is on the ice, and it just seems that every time he makes his way towards the net, the puck's going in.
Puck is dropped. He makes the draw here in the defensive zone. Oh, what a tough save by Thompson. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Carlson's ready for the draw on this man advantage. Crosby ties up his opponent. sure we are still tied as we're back to even strength. And he comes up with a glove save.
Well, it's a critical juncture. Game is tied, and the PK unit does a real great job of keeping it there.
Makes the first stop. The middle stanza is about to go. The officials ready to drop the ball. Receives the pass. Sends a pass over.
James was a hat-trick hero last game, and he's got one tonight. He's really driving offense for his team. Now, tell you what, there, his opponent's going to be aware of where he is on the ice at all times.
Randall on the board by Post. And a great save. And he slides it quickly to James. Takes a shot. Turns it away. Thompson's got the puck and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, but he makes a key save right there. Really important that he keeps his head and focus in the game.
Washington's been firing on all cylinders here early in this second period, and they continue to lead this one. From the left side, moves them ahead. They've got some momentum here. Quick feed to James. To the left side. Big-time stop.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's on the board, but what I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he gets where to it with the save. James, what's happening here, James? Now they're in fights, and these next two shifts are critical. They want to play with a ton of energy and keep their opponent guessing.
Lots of time left in this period. The Capitals are looking to build on this one-goal lead. Washington's won the try in the neutral zone. Dishes it off. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Now it's a pass to Chikrin. It's scooped up by Dorofiev. Goes right to the crease. To the red zone. The Golden Knights gain possession along the wall. There's another stop. Slides it over with pace to Chikrin. Oh, behind the offensive end. Big time stop there. Fires it. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay. Eller's gliding in for the face-off as this penalty kill will continue. Carlson's won the face-off deep inside the offensive zone. 5 seconds and he makes the save. And there's the horn bringing the second period to an end. All right, they say 3 is the magic number. Period number 3 is coming up next. Sends it ahead to Michael. Vegas has it in the road zone. Moves it to James. Here's a pass to the middle. And scores! What an opportunity in the Clippers.
Hello.
Our broadcast crew catching this conversation here as the rookies hearing it from the coach. Is this words of encouragement here, Cheryl?
Absolutely, James. I mean, the rookie's been playing fantastic. A lot of pace to his game, and the coach is just reminding him to stay the course. Don't get frustrated because getting a ton of chances.
They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Oh, here we go. Washington's looking to break out of the road end. Nice job to escape the zone. Along the half wall with the puck. And it's a quick pass to Victor Murray. Oh, just nice up with the tight save.
Well, the shooters are coming in spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look.
With the goaltender. And it's put away.
You gotta have some confidence and strength.
Deuces Wild as that's his second of the game.
Well, he's got 2 tallies on the score sheet, James, but I love this game off the puck as well. I think that he's had a hard nose on the forecheck. He's hounded it, he's hunted it, and guess what? He's been rewarded for his efforts.
the Golden Knights pick up right where they left off, and look at this, a quick goal here to go up in the third.
Yeah, and that's deflating for their opponent. You can see it in the body language, and that's also a signal to them that they need to continue to press and tack while they're down.
Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Sends one up to Strome.
Well, he did. I mean, closing so quickly, no time and space there, and just crushes him.
Well, some instructions here being handed out to the youngster on the bench, Cheryl.
Well, it's a tight game, right, James? And you know when games aren't close, a rookie's going to get a message. And I think the message is, listen, to continue to do what got us here. So make sure you're aggressive on the puck. But when we don't have it, make sure you're in good spots on the ice to get backtrack for the purpose to be able to defend.
Vegas continues to lead in this third period. They have put a lot of shots on him. And now it's grabbed by Carlson. Right up the gut into the offensive end. On the doorstep. Grab by Dorofiev.
Starting on 2 goals, and that would be fantastic.
Made the stop on that play. Quick pass to McMichael. Handles the pass at center. And that doesn't reach the net. And now he moves it quickly to James. He's it off. Washington's gained possession along the boards.
James has that shot mentality. He's got 2 goals in the game. You know he's going to take it anytime he gets it. He's looking for that.
Moves it to the middle. Takes the pass. Slides the puck over to Bruce. The Golden Knights get a hold of it. Intercepts that center. Slides it diagonally to down. The Golden Knights look to start the transition game. And he sidesteps the check there. One great stop by Hudson.
Bojack did last time in defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. Just gets enough to keep it out. The Golden Knights gain possession. He's got a step. Oh, Thomas on the play.
This is a great play by the tenured to anticipate and get across. He got it.
Broken up with a stick in front. Moves it quickly over to James. The Golden Knights take it off the wall. Here we go. This team knows how to turn up another gear. They have done that here. Works across to Gray. Oh, how did he get up? Easy, man. And that'll do it for ringside here. And the rookie continues to impress. Let's get Ray Ferraro in here for his own perspective. Do you like that last night from the kid?
Yeah, I like both things those guys got to say. I've been really impressed with what they've
A.
We get this.
And I got a
get up to
B.
the first line, and I
So
got
that was
better with the
all.
first time that we put in this slot, more comfortable, more sure of how he was going to create offense. I thought he had an accent.
Yeah, no, he responded in a big way and kind of lived up to the hype. We don't see that a lot of times when things live up to the hype, but this kid's. I want to say this. I want to bring this back to the rookie here because it's a good point that Ned just made a couple of minutes ago. That he has been so good, and I think he has exceeded expectations. There are a lot of people wondering, would he make this team coming out of camp? He proved that without question, at least in my eyes. And now he's having this impact where, hey, was he not the best player on the ice out there for them? Was he not? strike on the ice tonight. Both teams lined up in the middle. We are ready to get things underway. Slides the puck to Jorgensen. And he takes the ditch. Wicked stop by the goalie who got his glove. He's got a step on a breakaway.
I love that he doesn't panic when he's in on the goaltender here, James. He's patient, waits to see what he's given, and takes it.
Both Knights win the face-off at center. Vegas looks to go on the attack.
James always shows good instincts and great hands in the offensive zone. He broke the tie earlier, and now he's looking to attack the net again.
Into the offensive end now. Shuts him down. Scooped up along the wall by Ferguson. Oh, he got a little sliver on it, and it stays out. Long pass up ahead to center. Another with the save. And he takes the feed. Paul's got it on the offensive end. Takes the shot. Crosser with the stop. Takes the feed, but under pressure. From signaling it into the attacking area. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. The Golden Knights have it now. Angles it over to Glendening. The Golden Knights get a hold of the puck in their own end. Oh, and a misfires. That goes right out of the zone. Taken by Hannafin. Forces the turnover, comes up with the puck. Shuts him down. There's a shot. What a stop. Quick pass across to Ulinen. And now it's over to Chaffee. And that carries off a body in traffic. Picked up by Whitecloud. Puts it on net. Big time stop there. The Bulls have it from their own end. And now he passes it to Chaffee. And he serves it across to Glendening. And now he tries to get it across to Reddish. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. And he's breaking off the puck. No break move to sidestep the check. There's the shot. And that goes off. The glove play continues here. A one-on-one with the goaltender. Here we go. Save by Tindy there.
Well, he's exuding a ton of confidence, not sitting back in his net, challenges and make the save.
Taken along the wall by Gansel. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. In all alone. Quick pass over to Cirelli. Tampa Bay's crossed the line and on the attack. And that one's struck away. Vegas has it in the defensive end. Oh, and some spots getting to loose in effect there. Denied that one. Good shot. Kirk does it again. Sends it out in front. And that's intercepted. Into the offensive zone. The Golden Knights get a hold of the puck along the boards. A chance! Oh, and pops up short as he just gets enough of that one.
Vasilevsky's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Tampa Bay's got control of it now from their own end. All alone! Big time save. He was dialed in there.
Well, he has the benefit of seeing it coming here, James, so he gets himself set to position he anticipated. I think he has a book on the shooter, to be truthful, and he makes a save.
From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Here's a shot. That's blocked by Vasilevsky. Puck is frozen, and we're going to face off.
James has been putting on a clinic in terms of the stats column. He's just been putting up incredible numbers on this point streak, and his confidence is just showing every time he shoots the puck.
Tampa Bay's got possession here in their own end. Looking for space inside the D zone. Kessel's going to pull against the puck wall. Vegas looks to load the puck from their own end. Shakes off the coverage. And that's off the stick. defense carrying it ahead. Scores! And look at the reaction on the ice. His first of the season, and his teammates look just as pumped. Past the midway mark in this period, Vegas really applying the pressure offensively, up by 3. And the Bay's got a hold of the puck off the draw. Feeds it up ahead. They've got numbers here. Fires it on net. Oh, but he gets a piece of that one and keep it out. Gains this home from the right. Atkinson's got the puck. Vegas has possession of the puck. The Lightning have taken the offensive attack. Makes the save, but barely with that one.
Does a great shot with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease on the way.
That's how you finish.
This entire play is fantastic, James. He's reading the play, and he recognizes he's got a ton of time, freezes the tender, and buries it. This breakaway is perfectly executed, James. He knows his bread and butter is his great shot, and he sees an opening, and he takes it.
Welcome back, everybody. Cheryl is full of popcorn now as we get set for period number 2. Great start from one side, disaster for the other. What is period number 2 offering? Let's find out farther away here. He's got a step.
He's been changed.
He came up clutch there.
He really did. Anytime that you're one-on-one, you gotta beat the shooter, and that's exactly what he does.
Moves the puck. Takes the shot. Fantastic save by Bill. Keeps it alive and heads it off. Feeds it over to James. Center chance. And scores. The Golden Knights have officially entered the country right now, Cheryl.
Well, I'll tell you, good defense creates offense, and that's exactly what they've done throughout this game. They've got a ton of shots on there.
The Bolts are across the line and into the offensive end. And that's denied. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Off the top.
He does a great job of having sound positional play based on where the puck is in that low inner slot. He makes himself big, takes away the holes, and makes a save.
Ties the puck up there with a chest. Cheryl, give me a sense of this conversation on the bench right now with the coach and rookie.
Well, the coach wants to give the rookie confidence to continue to be creative, but you also have to remind the player, the youngster, that you want to make sure that you are safe with the puck, that you're defensively responsible. And I think this is a real key of recognizing the time of the game and managing it accordingly.
Nice puck check inside the attacking zone. The Bolts take it across the wall line. Fires it. Gets it. Piece of it to keep it out. The Vegas set it up. Oh, save. Can't get a hold of that pass. Vegas looks to get things going down with the puck. James carries the puck in his own zone. The Golden Knights play it along the board. Feeds it over. Fantastic save. Another save.
Well, that puck came hard, and it came fast, and it came multiple times, but he was right on it, showing his athleticism to make those saves.
Handles the puck. And it goes off the stick. And up along the wall by point. And he takes the feed.
He's got 3 points in the game, and it's been so fun to watch. You can tell he just wants to be on the ice, and he's not lifting everyone.
Shot. Oh, we got a piece of it to keep it out. Here he is. Takes the shot. Oh,
You want to get your feet under you. He's done more than that, James.
The Golden Knights are playing what might be their most impressive performance that I've seen all season, and we're only hearing number two share.
Yeah, I mean, their offense has simply exploded, hasn't it, James? I mean, they have been a force to be reckoned with, and it's a ton of fun when you're batting your stats.
On this everything comes down the right wing. Slides the puck over. Takes a shot. That was denied. Vegas with possession in their own zone. The Lightning have the puck in their own end. From the open ice, they gain the line. Tries to feed it over to SNO. Moves inside. Wide of the net.
Sometimes there's pressure on players when they get into that prime time scoring area, and because of it, they rush the shot, and I think that happens right there. That's a tough one, James. All the floors, they don't have a lot of give. What that means, you're feeling it all.
Near the point. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Knocked out of danger with a big swing of the stick.
When the defensive series are looking for he is in a set position with their James. You can see that he gets square to the shooter, and that makes the second save easier.
So the whole team is having themselves a party in this March, and I don't think anybody except them like it.
No one likes it in this building, that's for sure. I mean, fans are leaving. They paid money for this ticket. If you're the guys, you just want to crawl out of there. But you can't. There's more game to play. This is a tough one, James.
And now it's brought by Dorofiev. Quick feed to James. There he is in front. Oh, it's stayed out. It's stayed out. What a save.
Well, that's all Carolina. This is going to elevate his team. No question about it, James. I mean, he was all behind, and then he comes from nowhere to make that save.
On the attack down the boards. Moves it to James. Angles the pass. All alone. Absolutely gorgeous stop.
Oh, you gotta love this stuff, James. The game within the game, and this is a one-on-one battle, and this goaltender, he knows exactly where he's at, and he wins it.
Petrangelo slugging the puck. Quick pass to Chapman. Pass stolen in the open ice. Looking to make something happen along the boards. On the backhand. Oh, what a slick stuff by Hill. Loses the coverage there. He's through for a finish. Stones him in front. Moves the puck over to Gergensen. There's a shot. The goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Shot! Big time save! Oh, he is looking good in there tonight. Passes it over to Gergensen. Tampa Bay's in now. Puts it on net. Oh, what a blocker shot by Hill. Oh, look at this. Breakaway. Oh, and the answer on that one. Scores! Oh, the Spurs sound.
What a shot. That's just adding insult to injury, isn't it, James? A top shutter shot that just sends the water bottle a-sailing.
And they're in the final minute of the second.
I'm gonna start a share play though. I've been playing since 5 o'clock because John left early. 5 o'clock! Because he had because he went to the hospital this morning for needles in his feet because he has bad feet. So they had needles for his nerves. He has bad feet. Oh, shit. I almost did that. Huh? I did. I did, but it didn't tell you 2 days later. I gifted you on August 9th. Or my subscription renew. I did it a few days later. We need the VIP next. We got the legendary, but now I think we're gonna have to wait until September now. Me and John didn't do much today. We just went to a hobby store in Burnaby and that was it. I was about to have McDonald's, but I didn't. Friday I'm having A&W because I'm going to the airport, maybe. Gap. Oh, it goes in anyway. 10-0. I think it's going to be a shutout. Everybody in the building is leaving. Oh, Jesus. Shout out. The cats.